Hi, everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for February the 2nd through to the 8th. I'm going to be using Doreen Virtue's daily guidance from your angels cards this week. So, as ever, let's start with Monday and Tuesday. Alright, so here's the card. Alright, so here's Monday's card. Monday and Tuesday's card, rather. Life purpose. Now, let me read you this card. It says, the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings you great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. How beautiful is that? So, the angels are wanting to remind us at the beginning of the week, especially, to focus upon the ways that you can make a difference in the world by just being you, by doing the things that naturally feel good to you, whether that be creating something, whether that be helping someone, whether that be, looking after your children, feeling really good about your body, whatever it is, all of it serves a purpose. It may not be our entire purpose, of course, because I believe that all of our purpose takes many facets. So don't get stuck too much on this, having this big, huge plan, but do try and stay in the moment and see what feels good to you right now, because it's my feeling that there's been such a big shift from the energy between 2014 and 2015 that some of the things that we may have intended originally for ourselves or even a few months ago, it's just not quite the same, or not what we thought. And so we really want to go back into our hearts, back into that place within us. It's really connected to who we truly are, our divine wisdom, our divine love, and just listen to what is calling us right now. It doesn't have to be really complicated. In fact, some of the most simple things are such a huge, beautiful part of our purpose, because it's supposed to be natural, it's supposed to be supportive, it's supposed to be exciting. The angels want us to be joyful, and really, essentially, if we can be joyful and open hearted, we're already living our purpose. So, if you're someone who feels like they're procrastinating a lot right now, or feeling like they're stuck, that's usually a sign that it's time to really focus on your priorities. It's time to really get to work on the things that you really feel passionately about. It's time to be more of who you are. So know that you're in truth living your life purpose right now, but sometimes we can be a little bit more conscious about how we live our lives, and really whether we're living our lives just kind of letting life happen to us, or really whether we are on a track that brings us great blessings and brings others great blessings. All right, so that's the beginning of the week. The middle of the week is this one. Oh, interesting, as he just said blessings. The middle of the week says blessing in disguise, and it says what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Now, oh boy, do we love this card, or do we not love this card? Sometimes when I see this, I kind of say, oh, thank you, angels, for all of the obvious blessings in my life. But it's really true that sometimes we don't understand why things happen. Life can be incredibly mysterious and sometimes really challenging. And I've spoken to so many people right now who don't quite understand why things are happening the way that they are, and also can really get caught up in, oh, this was meant to be, but I don't understand why this has happened because it's really painful. It's not saying that we're supposed to be in pain. It's not saying that we're supposed to suffer. I don't believe God and the angels would ever want that for us, that our suffering is a human experience, and they can't take away that because we have free will. But there is also a divine order to all things that mean we're learning and growing in ways that our soul knows, and we don't always know that as human beings. And we can always say, oh, this person is really meant to be in my life. They're amazing and they've brought me so much joy. But can we really do that when they are causing us issues, or perhaps we are having to change our relationships? Perhaps we started off in a job that we thought was going to be really good to us, and then it hasn't turned out the way that we thought. It's all okay. There's no mistakes, really. So let yourself off the hook, let other people off the hook, really, because all of it is playing a part in our growth. All of it is showing us things about ourselves and about our lives. And if nothing else, it's helping us to be truer to ourselves and listening to our guidance rather than all the outside stuff. Because remember, sometimes our prayers to live more authentically, to be really in alignment with our purpose, means that things get shaken up a bit. And I do believe that that is still happening for us right now. So have faith, trust, look at the things that perhaps are a little challenging in your life right now, and even have gratitude for those, because that really helps you to have some perspective and will help you also to move forward from a heart-centered way rather than a fear-based way. Okay? All right, so here is the end of the week. Be honest with yourself. Okay, so that really goes in tune with what we were just saying. It says, look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and strength to take good care of yourself. Focus upon only your true desires and they will come to you upon angels' wings. Oh, that's really beautiful, isn't it? Look at this beautiful card. She is beautiful. And so, the theme of authenticity really runs through this week. Really being in touch with your truth is where it's at. It's where it's always at. And even in the times when things are not, always easy, it's really a moment to step back and say, hey, where's my heart in this situation? What am I really feeling right now? What are the changes I'm guided to make? Who am I guided to be honest with? How can I show up more in the world as me? You don't have to share all your secrets with everyone, of course. You can be very private, but really it's about being who you are in essence without having to be fake, without wearing a mask, without feeling like you have to be anyone different to have people like you or love you, without feeling like you are having to do things that you absolutely dislike just because you feel like you should, without really giving your power away to other people or situations, because really in truth we cannot control all of that, but we can choose what is right for us as much as possible. So take a moment this week to reevaluate some things. Again, we're still in that Mercury retrograde period, reevaluating how you can live more authentically, how you can feel more in touch with your true purpose and your true passions. If you don't know what your passion is, if you don't really know what makes you feel alive, if you are surrounded by people who feel like they're dulling that, or you feel like you're just kind of losing yourself a little bit, it's time to maybe just say, hey, there's something that's got to give here, and know that what's happening for you and all of this stuff that's coming up is just giving you the opportunity to begin again, right? This color blue is also really strongly present. I can see it all around me while I'm talking about this reading, and that is often the color of Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is a beautiful, protective warrior angel with so many of us on the planet, and one of his main purposes is to help us to really live our life purpose as sensitive light workers in the world. So do call upon him this week. He will help you to show up in the world courageously, to take steps to move forward, and of course, most importantly, to love who you are. I love you. The angels love you. May you always remember how loved you are. I will see you next week. Bye bye for now.